It's time now for the Callaway Cavaliers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live at the showroom of Kia of LaGrange, Tony Walls and head coach Pete Wiggins giving you the inside scoop on Callaway Cavalier football.
Good morning, everyone. We apologize for being late. Welcome to Breakfast at Kia with head coach Pete Wiggins and the live at the Kia showroom here. Pete and I apologize for being a little late this morning, but it is what it is. But we're here now, and we're glad you took a little time out to spend your time with us this morning here at on the Saturday morning quarterback show at the showroom here at Kia in LaGrange. Tony Walls, Pete Wiggins, as I said, enjoying some biscuits from Chick-fil-A, and this morning we're going to talk a little bit about last night's game against the Troop High Tigers down at Callaway Stadium. Final score was Troop High School 37 and Callaway Cavaliers 27. And, Pete, again, the kids played hard. It was, again, almost a tale of two games. It was really funny how the momentum swung. And, but again, came up a little bit short last night against a really good football team.
No doubt about it, and I'm really, I'm proud of our kids. Obviously, I don't want to lose any ball game, but our kids played really hard, and we had a lot of turnovers that really affected the game. And to Troop's credit, they took advantage of it, and they did not turn the ball over and won the football game. But back to our kids, I'm like I said, I'm extremely proud of their effort throughout the game. They played extremely hard. They worked hard at practice all week, and I felt like our coaches had a great game plan going into the game. And again, we just have things we got to do better, and that's what we'll do.
Pete, I think Coleman just put us on stereo. We sound pretty good. You hear about that?
I do hear a little echo.
How about that? Yeah, I hope we sound as good out there as we do in here, Pete. Mm-hmm. But we won't sing. We promise. We'll keep that to a minimum. But Pete, when we come back after our first break, we'll talk a little bit about some specifics in last night's game and pros and cons, and a little bit about your first half. It's hard to believe it's 5 games into the season already and season half over. But a lot of things to talk about. Talk a little bit about your region schedule coming up and in 2 weeks. And so, again, you guys, we thank you for joining us this morning. And go get that second cup of coffee and come on back and join us here on the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show, Callaway Edition, on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount. You can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group, of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Martin will go under center. There's a snap, steps back, heads the ball up to Culpepper. He's back in the ball game. He's going to go in for a touchdown for Callaway.
Kind of an odd whistle, but okay. Touchdown Callaway. They're quit whistling tonight, Tony. I don't know if you picked up on that, but, buddy, they sneeze and they're blowing a whistle.
Well, you mentioned one of the matchups earlier. Guys, I'm breaking up. On that opening drive, the Callaway Cavalier offensive line really did a good job of opening up some holes for that good drive right there.
You're exactly right.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show Callaway edition from the Kia showroom here in LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway. Tony Walls, head coach Pete Wiggins. And, Pete, we were discussing last night's game against the Troop High School Tigers. And, again, the final score was Troop High School 37 and Callaway 27. And, you know, Pete, in that talk a little bit about that first half. The score at halftime was 13-7. Some mistakes thrown in there, but again, the kids were playing hard as they continued to play hard the entire ball game.
Well, I thought that our offensive line had its best game. I watched the film several times last night, and I actually called some of the kids after watching the film. But Terry Bowes at right tackle, he played his best game and had good pad level, and he and Stephen Curtis played his best game. And those two guys were able to get movement throughout the night. Especially on our power and veer, and I was really proud of their effort. But they worked hard all week. You know, we prepared and we met. As far as just spending time on the board and in the film room, and the kids. They were really focused this week, and I felt again going into it felt really good because we prepared hard and up front the guys. They played extremely well. Josh Williams did a good job at center, and Nick Bishop and Devin Powell at left guard played a great game. Harley Tabor at left tackle, really proud of that group across the board. Courtney Lay at tight end. I'll consider him an OL. He was there last year, and I feel like he's one of my group. But Coach Boatman does a great job with him. But again, Dre Martin had a good night. Again, he threw the ball well, and he again each week I feel like he gets a little bit more confident in the backfield. Brandon Body had some big blocks, and Eddie Culpepper again another big night, great effort. And he didn't come off the field very much. So again, just really proud of those kids and how hard they fought all night. And obviously at receiver, Braylon Sanders, Terry Godwin, those guys had some big catches and did a good job stop blocking, throughout the game. But you talked about the first half. We drove the ball really well from an offensive standpoint, and we turned the ball over. You just can't do that against any team, much less a team, a good football team. And Troop's got a great football team, and they took advantage of our turnovers. And like I said earlier on the show, they did not turn the ball over. But our defense in the first half felt like Coach Hubbard had a good game plan coming into it, and we were able to. I felt like we played great defense in the first half, and as the game wore on, we gave them a short field, and they got momentum, and they took advantage of our mistakes, and they did a good job in the second half driving the ball and holding on to the ball, and anyway, but on the defensive side, Bronzelea, he's just a warrior. He had a great game. He played some fullback. He played a lot of plays at linebacker, and he's on special teams. And he had a big game. I mentioned Eddie on the offensive side. Great game at linebacker. Those two kids are really give you everything they got on the defensive side, and up front. Keegan Ramsey, he started last night, and he played hard. Coach Sherry does a great job with those defensive linemen, Devin Powell, J.T. Wortham, Kareek Foster, Renzo Patterson had some big plays throughout the game. And, again, just, really proud of those guys. R.J. Williams at outside linebacker, Dylan Johnson had big games for us, and they played well in the secondary. Aaron Clausell, Terry Godwin, Mike Moss. Clausel's our free safety, and Mike and T at corners. But, just again going on first half, I felt like, we did a good job putting our offense back out on the field. We stopped them, forced them to several punts, and again had opportunities that we didn't take advantage of, and you got to do that in big games.
Well, you mentioned that, Pete. In the first quarter, the Cavaliers were able to get, I think Troop ran 12 offensive plays, punted the ball 4 times. So, you mentioned some opportunities there. And when we come back after this next break, Pete, we'll, talk a little bit more about last night's game, talk a little bit about your bye week, and then we'll talk a little bit more about your region schedule, which begins in a couple of weeks. So come on back and join us here for the next segment of the Callaway High School Football Saturday Morning Quarterback Show here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Joel Upchurch is your Rebanks Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floors, fireplace, and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Goes under center. Takes the snap, reverses out, has the ball to Culpepper. Takes the trap play, goes into the end zone for a score for Callaway.
Well, you can't ask for anything better. They're finally, the fourth drive, fourth time inside the red zone, twice they come out scoring. That'll put the score right now 12-0. Callaway over Troop with 10:08 to go in the second quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show, Callaway edition from the showroom here at Kia Motors. Tony Walls, head coach Pete Wiggins, and Pete, as I don't know if you've had a chance, as we mentioned, to look back a little bit over your first half of your season. Some quality opponents, Pete. You really schedule some quality opponents, and on down the line, it's just going to make you better. But now, obviously you want to come out maybe with a little better record, but your kids have competed hard in all the games. Just some minor mistakes here and there. the record just not what you want it to be. But Pete, what have you learned maybe from about your kids that you didn't already know?
Well, like you said, every team on our schedule has been good, and going through the schedule, I mean, we opened up with LaGrange. They got a good football team, and that was a big first game, and it was very emotional. We play Hurd, we play Best. Both of those teams are really good physical teams, and you play Harris County and Troop, who also have really good teams. We feel like that. Obviously, like you said, you want to come away with it with a better record than we have right now. But that's the way it is sometimes. And but really proud of our kids. They played hard. With our losses, we've had mistakes. I don't think it's lack of effort. We've played our butts off, and but we've had some turnovers in each game. A lot of turnovers that we just have to eliminate and to win big football games, and so that's what we got to keep working on. But the kids, they'll be there Sunday watching film and continuing to work just like they always do. And again, you prepare for your. You hope that non-region schedule prepares you for your region, and I feel like that it has. I feel like that we played a very physical schedule up until this point, and I think it'll make us better leading into our region. But looking at the rest of the schedule, everybody's 0-0 right now. There's it's all about as far as getting into the playoffs. Obviously, it's a new season when the region starts, and we're looking forward to that. There will be a big atmosphere in Cedartown in 2 weeks, and I've never played Cedartown before, so that's what we'll focus on. And again, you always try to learn from a loss, and that's what we'll do. But you move on with it. You don't spin your wheels with it, and you just try to keep getting better.
Well, and as you mentioned, Pete, we have a bye coming up this week. Opportunity maybe to get some folks, get some bumps and bruises healed up. And as you mentioned, the first half, I think it's been characterized by very physical games. I don't know of a game where I can remember where it wasn't. Both teams played very physical football, and as you go into your bye week, obviously you've got some bumps and bruises just like anybody would. But an opportunity to get some folks well. And then, as you mentioned, on October 10th, Friday, October 10th, in 2 weeks, we travel to Cedartown to begin our region schedule. And just as a brief overview, we go to Cedartown. We don't have any more weeks off, Pete, so we've got our buys in. And after that, we come home to play Rockmart. We go to, I believe it's Linville, Georgia, isn't that right, Pete, to play Pepperell. Then we go up to Harrison County, and then we finish at home on a Saturday, November 8th, against Central Carrollton. And Pete, when you talk about this region, have you and your coaches had an opportunity to see these teams play at all?
Well, we went and watched them play, several of them, and there'll be good football teams left on the schedule to play. Obviously, we've played several of them in the past, and Central Carrollton, Rockmart, Pepperell, Harrison County, Cedartown. All those teams will be really good. But we'll look at it 1 week at a time, and our next opponent, Cedartown, and that's who we'll get ready for.
That's exactly right, Pete. We're going to take another short break here and come back and finish up on this week's show. So we appreciate you joining us here on the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show, Callaway edition, live from the Kia showroom on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount. You can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics. getting you back into your game.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service.
Uh-huh.
When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
And it's going to be Culpepper again. He's going to run into the end zone untouched for a touchdown for the Callaway Cavaliers. Late flags.
Got some late flags. Now that should be after the touchdown, but we'll see. That I don't know what the call here is. We'll see what that's going to be. That came from the far side.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Saturday morning quarterback show, Callaway edition, from the Kia showroom here in LaGrange. And Tony Walls, head coach Pete Wiggins. We're talking about last night's game against the Troop High Tigers. And, you know, Pete, one of the things we always like to do on our show is make sure we thank everybody who sort of behind the scenes and we don't see too much on Friday night that go into making that Callaway High School experience what it is.
Well, I want to thank Miss Patterson, Lorenzo's mom. She cooked a pregame meal for us yesterday, and Lorenzo has been bragging on her spaghetti for a long time. And anyway, it was really good, and the kids appreciate it. And I just want to thank her and Miss Freeman, Miss Williams, and Miss Godwin. They were there helping a bunch. And anyway, I appreciate those ladies for everything they do.
Well, we've got a lot of churches that we thank, and of course, we got Dad over in cooking breakfast over there this morning. We need to give him a little shout out too. I know you want to tell him.
Yeah, I know they're listening to us. Daddy and Rick probably up at the barn right now. And anyway, over in Ranburne, Alabama, and just tell them good morning. I'll give them a call later on.
That sounds like a plan. Pete, thank you again for this morning. We appreciate it as always, and we'll look forward to seeing you. You know, in a couple of weeks back here on the Saturday morning quarterback show as we talk about the game with Cedartown. For head coach Pete Wiggins, my name is Tony Walls, and we'll see you guys here again in 2 weeks on the Saturday morning quarterback show, Callaway edition, on the Eagle Sports Network.
Thanks for listening to the Callaway Cavaliers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com with Tony Walls and Cavaliers coach Pete Wiggins.